It's your boy BigBossJawon back with another video. As you can see from the title, I'm gonna be talking about something similar to ADHD that I kind of like kept in myself for so many years. Before I even get into this, y'all, I've been aligning with God a lot more lately. Like, I've always been a Christian, but me and God just got so much of a deeper connection now that I'm getting older. I just been needing him much more in my life. I ain't gonna lie, right? I even used to smoke weed so much. I used to smoke marijuana. I was a big, heavy marijuana smoker. Even though it's something bad to put in your body, you know, it do make you feel better or whatnot. I'm not even gonna get deep into that, but I've been a user of marijuana for a long time, but as I've been aligning with God more and more and been repenting and really wanting and knowing that I need him more and more, I ain't even been wanting to smoke no more. Like, I feel much better. I feel healthier. I feel greater without having that in my body, you know. I never been an alcohol drinker. It's too strong for me. Like, you know, like, I don't know how people do it. It's literally tastes like rubbing alcohol. I'm not an alcohol drinker at all. I've never been. But the older I get and the more I'm aligning with God, I don't even want those things or need those things. But that's another video soon to come that I'm going to explain more and more about, because I want everybody, as many people as I can, not even persuade, but educate them on God, and hopefully they'll go that direction and form their own bond and path with God. But anyways, on to today's video, guys. This is a thing that I've been embarrassed of my whole life. But as I said in my last video when I was talking about ADHD, you have to embrace it. As I talked about in one of my latest videos, we have to embrace the things we can't control, you know? Things you were born with, things that maybe developed over time, you know? You just have to embrace it, you know? Of course, if it's something, of course, you might, you know, can cure or whatnot, do that. But, you know, we just got to embrace it, y'all. My whole life, this has been the most of a challenge, I say. Other than having ADHD, this has been the second most of a challenge in my life. I want to look it up so I know the exact terminology before I say anything. So, I have something called Palmar Hyperhidrosis. What that is it is a sweating disorder, guys. It goes through my hands, feet at times. It's rare that it goes through my body. Like, I can't really sleep with a lot of clothes on or under heavy covers because I'll sweat a lot, you know. But that's why winter is my favorite season of all. But like I said, I've been learning to embrace this. So it doesn't matter the season. I don't care anymore. You know, it is what it is. Yeah, I still have my outbursts from time to time. You know, I still, you know, am coping with it, you know. Like, I have things like ADHD. I have things like this sweating disorder for a reason, you know. Maybe it's to show other people that, you know, as me, I feel like I'm a leader. I am a leader. And I feel like I can educate people on these things. I can let them know that it's okay. I can be the person to motivate them and inspire them and be like, man, Jawon really, you know, educated me and informed me and let me know about something I was going through that I might have been embarrassed about or just ashamed to have to go through. He really, like, made me feel like I'm not alone, like that this is nothing wrong with me, that I just have to embrace it, you know, and live my best life. Like, honestly, like, real talk though, that's my goal with these type of videos that I make. That's my goal with these type of videos. But let me get into this. Like I said, it affects my hands, it affects my feet, body from time to time, you know. But it's something that I felt embarrassed about to have to go through for so long, because in school, especially going through school, shaking people's hands, dapping people up, stuff like that, you know, like whatever, you know, dapping is the main thing, you know. Of course, when you dap somebody up, they can feel if your hands are dry, if your hands are wet, they can feel that, you know. And for so many years, I haven't even, like, of course I could have told people what it was. I've been knew what it was. I've been embarrassed of it. I'm learning to embrace these type of things now. Girls, it affects relationships, you know. No girl wanna hold no guy hand that's sweaty or whatnot. Maybe if I told her what it was about and I've been honest about it, you know, maybe she'd know, you know, and she'd probably deal with it better. But I chose not to say nothing to my friends, to people I do a handshake with all the time, to people you know, girls that I got my girlfriend might want to hold hands with me while we walking or whatever the case may be, and I don't want to because I have a sweating disorder, you know? And I don't want to tell nobody that I have that. I didn't want nobody to judge me. I didn't want nobody to think differently of me or think I was weird or I was an oddball, which I am. I'm an oddball. I like to stand out, you know? And there's nothing wrong with that, you know? But I learned to embrace these things, you know? Pronounce it. I can't pronounce that word, but I think it's Palmar Hyperhidrosis. You could look it up. Like I said, guys, these things I talk about, that you're not completely, like, I want you to believe me, I want you to trust me, but feel free to do your own research on these things that I talk about as well, so you can get further educated and you could confirm on what I'm talking about and know that this is facts and then it's all real and true. But I've been learning lately that I need to embrace the things I can't control, you know? Of course, back then I would have, if I had a switch I could have just turned off, I'd have did that, you know? But I don't. It's a reason I have. It's a reason I got to go through this. It's a reason, you know? So I'm blessed. I woke up. It's people in the world that ain't made it to their 18th birthday. It's younger kids that are dying nowadays that haven't made it, you know, to their teenage years, you know? So every year that I'm alive, every year that I'm breathing, it's a blessing. No, my parents, like, they used to give me, like, a little advice because I didn't want to tell nobody about it, of course. Of course, I could tell people about it if I want to. I just chose not to. Thinking in different ways to make, like, a lie up about it, like, to a girl or to a guy or whatever. Like, I'm hot. No, it's hot in here, bro. It's hot. It's hot in this here. You feel me? Or, I just wash my hands or whatever the case may be. But people, they automatically thinking, excuse me as I say this, but this is real talk. I gotta be real with y'all. Like, people may think I was masturbating or whatever the case may be, you know, that my hands are sweaty. You feel me? Or it's from like exercising or whatever, and my hands are just sweaty for some odd reason, but it's really a condition. It's really something I go through, you know. It's really something that I wasn't proud of or wasn't able to embrace or wanting to embrace at the time, but I'm embracing it now. Don't feel ashamed about it. If you have Palmar hyperhidrosis, which a lot of people have it, guys, I know that I'm not alone. I know that, you know, it's a lot of people in the world that have this. It's a lot of people that have ADHD, you know. But yeah, man, and I'm not perfect, man. I'm just unfolding and letting you guys know what I have to go through, what I had to go through, the tough things, the things that were a challenge for me coming up and growing up, and still in life may be a challenge to me. But feel free to do your research. Palmar hyperhidrosis. I hope I'm saying the Palmar right. Palmar hyperhidrosis, I believe. Go and look it up. It's your boy BigBossJawon. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let's get it. Let's go.